Coach Lawson loves offensive efficiency, and Jordan Oliver certainly takes care of the ball when it's in her hands.
So here we go. Duke out there in their white, Virginia in their visiting dark. There's Taylor. Starting lineup: Taylor, Balagoon, Brown, Richardson, and Day Wilson for the home team, the Duke Blue Devils. And a foul called against Duke.
Gives Duke an opportunity to come out in their full court press. They'll mix up their presses, throw a couple of different looks, and Coach Mock's telling us it was going to be Virginia's ability to handle the pressure and then execute in the half court that will make them successful tonight.
Balagoon gets out on the block here.
She was ACC Rookie of the Year at Georgia Tech, transferred to Louisville, and is finishing her career here with the Blue Devils. Is Sam Brunell, one of the best shooters in the league. The Notre Dame transfer knocks it down from long range.
What a journey for Brunell. At one time, one of the top players coming out of high school, has now found a home for Coach Mox and Virginia. What a story she is. We'll have more on that throughout this game. Definitely somebody you find yourself pulling for. Taylor, Balagoon, extra pass. Day Wilson off the back of the rim, rebound Virginia.
Transfer from UConn. Wasn't getting a ton of playing time here. Transferred to Virginia midway through the season last year, became eligible, and is really making an impact for Coach Mox in her first season.
Left open, and the finish right there from Taylor. Taylor, the transfer out of Marquette. There's two Marquette transfers on this Virginia team.
And Taylor didn't play half the season last year. She took medical leave, and she's back, and she's really making an impact. And another offensive foul on a screen by the Blue Devils.
Off the charts, awesome.
We said that today. We got to spend some time with her, which was a lot of fun. And we're like, you only have 15 losses in 4 seasons. And she just kind of smiled. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, she's brought the winning touch to a program that has not known much about winning. It's their best start since 1994, Virginia. They miss it at the basket. Balagoon with the rebound.
She's all about family, and these players look like they're just having a great time out there. They played hard on the defensive end. They work together. It's pretty successful for them right now as we see the inside pass. Beautiful drop-off pass.
It's 5-2 into the paint. 4 shot out of bounds.
She's one of 3 NCAA Division I basketball coaches to play in a Final Four, win an Olympic gold medal, and win a WNBA championship. That's quite a resume. Slow
start for Duke, mostly because of offensive fouls. Brown's got 1 bucket, now 2 buckets. It's 5-4.
And that's great footwork by Brown, and Sam Brunell actually forced her off the block out of position, but she just pivoted and banked her second one off the glass. And what's going to be interesting to watch that Brunell-Brown matchup. Is Virginia going to double team and help out a little bit?
Off the turnover, Taylor will push it. De Jesus sets her feet. Yes. First lead of the game for Duke.
And here we go into the half-court set with only 15 seconds left on the shot clock. And that's what the press is good at. This is an isolation for the post. They try to throw over the top.
De Jesus will rip it out of there. Scott Taylor on the right. Balagoon running right down the middle. Keeping an eye on Brown is Camryn Taylor. 6'2" is the tallest player, and that's Taylor with the rip. Taylor going to try to attack the basket, and that's a good job finishing at the basket.
Taylor, quick feet, get around, steal that pass, convert on the other end. Here it comes another Taylor, Celeste Taylor, but she can't convert the layup, and here comes Virginia.
Vaughn, the freshman, already in for Coach Mox. The double-double machine. Boy, she's got a really nice touch. McLean, the junior. Yeah, Taylor did a good job working around Oliver. There's Brown in and out.
Well, and for Coach Mox in her first season, she was able to pick up a few players like Sam Brunell, who's a program changer. She said she had a lot of great players in the arsenal. She just had to get them to work on their versatility. They had it, and she's just making it better. But nice follow-up there. They have 11 players who average double-digit minutes. So much balance in this Blue Devil lineup. Players coming off the bench have started. It just is on any given day. Another long-range shot.
Nice 3 from Smith, and now it's a 3-point lead. As you see, the Duke starters, the bench almost right there with them. So it really does not matter who starts the game. So many players, as you mentioned. Oliver, and an and 1 for Oliver.
Score at will when she wants to. She's so unselfish. You see the little hesitation dribble, and she's got a strong physical build. She powers through, finishes that one, and gets a chance for the 3-point play.
So Oliver will go to the line for the Blue Devils and misses the and 1.
This is going to be a really good test for these programs to see where they are. Neither of them picked high in the rankings this year, but really these programs have just been turned around.
Virginia started this game 5-0, 7 back. Will check into the game, also good size, wearing number 42. De Jesus made one earlier from there, and she'll go to the line and shoot 3. She has not missed a free throw. She is now a perfect 6 for 6 on the season.
She does a little bit of everything. She's a really solid shooter. She works so hard on the defensive end. You can count on her every day to show up. And this is where you have to slow down and be able to execute and not let Duke speed you up the way they try to do with their full court press. Take your time, use your screens, execute in the half court.
Coach Mox emphasized poise. They need to be poised right now as there's 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. They'll drive to the basket. That's poise. Corsdale setting that screen for De Jesus. Corsdale, there's contact, and she'll go to the line. Really good from the free throw line, 87%. You see it right there. Duke up 1 here with 1:51 remaining in the first.
She's a McDonald's All-American. Another big guard. Blue Devils are long, they're quick, they're athletic. Nice dump off lead ahead pass with the press break and the foul.
Virginia with a chance to tie it.
Nice job by Virginia.
And 91 and 92, that was a long time ago. As Coach Mox, a breath of fresh air. Yep, from Herndon, Virginia. Good to be back in the Commonwealth.
Cavaliers getting organized here as time's running off the clock. Little isolation play.
Denied there by Heidi. Oliver will go the other way. De Jesus. One more pass to make. Yes! Perfect extra pass, and Ashlyn Jackson with a 3. And that'll cause Virginia to call a timeout.
Great transition and a nice look.
Yeah, every time I call a Duke game, I'm amazed at how many players run in and out of there. And Coach Lawson, it's not like she's got a tablet keeping track of it. I think that's their MO, though, right? All year long, I think they're going to try to roll with that. Usually you see the bench start to get shorter, but it works for Coach Lawson.
Lineup shortens a little bit when ACC, and now that ACC play is here.
So it's De Jesus, Jackson, Corsdale, Oliver, and as Debbie Taylor just told you, Brown back into the game. Nice little run from Heidi. De Jesus attacking the basket again. Oliver blocked. Oh, they'll call the whistle right there. I thought it was clean.
McLean whistled for the foul. Virginia faithful, not happy with that call. Averages a double-double, takes a seat.
Yeah, that is massive. Duke 7 for 9 now. Oliver's missed 2. Trying to go 1 for 3, and she's missed all 3.
We knew this was going to be a defensive battle. I mean, both these teams in the top 10 in the country holding their opponents. Duke holds their opponents to under 32 points a game, 32% shooting, I'm sorry. Virginia holds their opponents under 33% shooting. 2 really solid defensive programs as we see Celeste Taylor in transition, and she converts. Blue Devil defense can often just be stifling. They get up in passing lanes. They defend ball screens well. They put a lot of pressure on the ball. They play you full court. They really never give you a chance to breathe, and they have so much length and athleticism. They can take away vision, and they force a lot of contested jump shots.
Day Wilson. They go back to the post. Brown has missed back-to-back 5-6 footers.
Duke's had several opportunities to convert, haven't been able to, but you see the pressure of Duke, how they make it difficult just to pass the basketball. It's a beautiful move, but 6'6" Brown makes it difficult. She can alter shots. Taylor Valladay, the senior, she's another really important piece. And we said they only have 11 players on the roster right now, 2 key players with 2 fouls. McLean and Taylor, and now Taylor Valladay.
So Duke with the 4-point lead, a little over 7 minutes left here in the first half. They have been trying to get it to Brown. This is the 3rd time she rolls into it.
Choosing to play behind Kennedy Brown. She's got that nice jump hook. It's hard to defend her one-on-one at 6'6".
Duke now 7 for 12 from the line. Brown missed the first, makes the second.
Brown gets a little rest, and this gives Duke a shorter but quicker lineup with Balogun at the 4.
Wow.
Draws the foul. And the fouls are adding up for the Cavaliers. There's the double team. Nice kick out.
Taylor. Final seconds of the shot clock. They got to force a bad shot, and there'll be a shot clock violation. Come back to Duke. Inbounds to Brown. Good movement here from Duke. Shot clock. Brown ready to shoot it. That's what you want right there. Dale, Brunell, Lawson, Vaughn, and Miller out there for Coach Mox and the Cavaliers. They trail by 8. Tough shot, denied by Brown. Doing it on both sides of the court right now, Debbie.
Brown's just been stellar on defense. I mean, there's nothing around the rim that's been available for Virginia.
Open.
And a nice pass, and it was before Brown to Taylor, and now it's Taylor to Brown, and Virginia calls timeout. You can see this Duke defense just has Virginia out of sync. They just want to get to halftime, make some adjustments. Nice take to the rim. Unable to finish. Brunell with their rebound. She's going to the free throw line. The University of Virginia is less than 20 miles from her home in Ruckersville, Virginia.
Followed her into Camryn Indoor, and her backpack still had a Notre Dame.
At halftime, taking care of the ball, handling the pressure.
Without a field goal in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and yet they're only down 8. They break the press. Dale gets it, sets her feet, air ball. Well, she was thinking shot the entire time, but was not close. There's Day Wilson, finds the lane, left hand up and in. First bucket of the game for Day Wilson. Keeping an eye on Valladay. Valladay trying to use the handle. Back cut from Dale, and Dale is fouled underneath the basket. Now 6 for 8. Heidi with the rebound. Heidi, Day Wilson, Corsdale, Jackson. Blocked from behind. Heidi. Quick response there, and Heidi up and in for 2.
That's being in the right place at the right time. And Celeste Taylor with the deflection goes off the leg of Sam Brunell, and the Blue Devils get the ball back.
You can see Taylor trying to pump up. Nice crowd here at Camryn Indoor.
Right there, Celeste Taylor gets a hand on it, knocks it off Brunell's leg. She knows it's their ball. Blue Devils get another chance to widen this lead. Down low to Heidi. Virginia with the leak out, and see if they can convert for 2 here.
Corsdale missed it on one end, and making it on the other end is Miller for Virginia. One of their last 9 after that bucket from Miller. And this will be the last shot of the first half for Duke. Kara Lawson calling out the play for her Duke Blue Devils. Day Wilson's got it. Here they go. 7 seconds. Corsdale. Day Wilson from way downtown. Yes! She calls one up and a 3. It's 38-26 at the half.
She loves it. She's got a lot of long range. She knows how to score, and that is an exclamation point on the end of the second quarter to give the Blue Devils a 12-point lead. Look how far behind the line Day Lewis is, and as the shot clock winds down, she knocks it down. Blue Devils.
Third quarter underway. Great to be alongside former William and Mary player and coach Debbie Taylor. I'm Dean Linke.
You know, Virginia's happy to have their leading scorer and leading rebounder, Mir McLean, back in the game.
Balogun looking for her first points of the game, misses from 3. Virginia would love to start with a basket here. Driving to the basket off the front of the rim, rebound Duke. Duke going the other way. Day Wilson, who had that big 3 to put a capper on the first half. Extra pass, rebound Virginia. There's McLean, ripped back away. McLean's got to be careful not to get her third. Almost did.
Calling for the ball in the paint. Great closeout by Celeste Taylor, and every shot taken by the Cavaliers is a tough one.
Still the same score as the halftime score. Brown. Day Wilson hit the three and hits another three. Day Wilson.
He said last year's ACC Freshman of the Year. We're going to get a push off there.
She had 26 against Troy in her freshman campaign, one that Debbie Taylor said led her to be named the ACC Freshman of the Year. Brown, good footwork, using the rim up and in. She's in double figures. Biggest lead of the game for Duke. And McLean will go back to the line. 2 20-point games, a career-high 17 rebounds.
And only 5'11". She plays much bigger than 5'11", but she can do a little bit of everything. Nice knocking down back-to-back free throws there. And now Virginia is going to extend their defense and try to create more possessions. And they do just that.
Yeah, they get it back to McLean, and here comes McLean. Now on a heater, she's got 8. Taylor dealing with some pressure from McLean. McLean, the tip of that press right there, got it back after the turnover and put it up and in.
You see how valuable she is to her team. And here we go again into the post.
Brown back to Balagoon. Balagoon looking for her first basket. Not even close. McLean feeding off the contact. Brunel. It'll stay with Duke.
Duke into some turnovers and some quick buckets. But what that does on the other end is creates opportunity for potential three-point shots. Cavaliers, here they come, one of their few transition opportunities.
Looked like an offensive foul, and it is.
On defense, limiting transition buckets for UVA.
Corsdale into the game for Balagoon. Taylor breaks the press and attacking the basket. Fouled at the rim. Right down Main Street. That's how you finish. Lawson for 2.
There's transition.
Taylor, Corsdale, Brown, Richardson, and Day Wilson. Day Wilson gives it up to Richardson. Richardson.
See if they can put back-to-back baskets together here.
That miss now has Duke at 38%. Virginia kind of forced a 3 there. Duke going the other way. Outlet is on. Day Wilson, Taylor up and in.
Long shot equals long rebound, and Duke does a great job getting it down in transition, but right back at you by Virginia.
The big stat for Virginia, they lead the ACC in rebounding margin. Of course, that's with non-conference play. They have out-rebounded Duke just by 2. 26 rebounds for Virginia, 24 for Duke, and Heidi thought she had 2 right there. Ripped down by McLean. McLean starting to beef up her numbers as she's got 8 points to go with 7 rebounds.
Duke's done a nice job getting the ball down low into the post player. They have a height advantage. Nice screen and roll. Nice help, but there's the foul. 25th in the net ranking, but they haven't played a net top 50 opponent. Right now, an 11-point game, Sam Brunel on the free throw line. She has not missed a free throw this season. There was her first miss. Virginia able to secure the ball and get another opportunity to score.
This is huge. They've cut the lead to 11. It'll be the first time in quite some time.
Well, I like the call on offense. McLean down low, posting up Taylor. He's got a little height advantage, tremendous leaper. Able to draw the foul.
Good pass down low, little leaner, and the lead is cut to 9.
Great help in the low post that time on Kennedy Brown.
Taylor in and out. Brown.
They couldn't knock the 3 down.
Good look there at Coach Mox. Corsdale thought she shuffled her feet. Instead, she gets the basket. Corsdale, solid shift. She's got 6. The rip out there from Taylor. Taylor, outlet, Corsdale, oh, missed it. Rebound underneath by De Jesus, gets it back to Corsdale. Jackson extra pass. Taylor, who started this transition, with the finish.
You see Duke does such a great job guarding one-on-one, taking away driving lines.
Brunel looking for point number 8 and cut the lead back to 11. Remember, Virginia came in as the #1 rebound margin in the ACC, top 10 nationally.
Right now, Virginia +2 rebounds in this game.
Breaking the press, Valade denied by Brown. That's 4 blocks now for number 21. And Balagoon.
A lot of offensive fouls in this game, and let's take a look at this one and just drive right in to Brown. Not the smartest move.
When the season started, she was in the starting lineup.
She was, because she makes great decisions. She can play a little bit of everything. She can defend the post. You're going to get a travel call right there.
That was Volker defensively. Right after Debbie Taylor told you how good she can defend on the post, she did it on the post. De Jesus thought it was a backcourt violation. Good defense from Valladay.
Virginia averages 78 points a game, and right now 39 on the board.
Brown comes out to get it. Brown, good pass. Jackson, yes! Brown with the assist to Jackson, and Duke back up big here.
When you have a 6'6" player who can pass the ball like Kennedy Brown, that's just amazing. Great job.
Virginia fought back, but now Duke with Brown having a big-time game. Finishes with a 3 to end the third quarter. Went to break, calling her the Will Black of the team. Will Black, our fine producer-director, stepping in for Chad Lampman, who's headed up north. We wish the Lampman family happy holidays. Duke starting the fourth here with a 53-39 lead. Corsdale will go to the line to shoot 2. She'll go to the line to add to it.
Ability to score when they're starting lineup and the players that come in off the bench. So much balanced. 48.5 right now. Virginia at 39.
Virginia. There's Virginia. So good rebounding. Offensive rebound. Had a 3. Stepped in. Smith for 2. Corsdale in and out. Oh, I thought that was in.
Taking care of the basketball, knocking down shots.
Yeah, Coach Mox, that will be one of her challenges.
Smith, 5'8" junior on the free throw line. Cavaliers 12 for 15, 80% tonight, 13 for 16.
I want to put an ISO camera on Coach Lawson at some point and figure out how she makes these decisions on subs, as the turnover's right there. Rebound by Corsdale. Day Wilson. Oh my, that's 5. Wow, just really unfortunate, as McLean can't even believe it. I mean, you break down those 5 fouls.
She got called, looked like, for using her lower body, her knee, to push out defensively in the post, which gives her 5th foul. Averages a double-double, such a big part of this Cavalier team, and they've had to play without her most of the night here in Camryn.
Yeah, she's only played 16 minutes, and her night is over. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Somehow, some way, the lead is still only 12. McLean on the bench, Valladay, and it's cut to 10.
10 points a game. She's a big scorer for them.
She's got 5.
Another turnover.
So Valladay fouled by Taylor.
Use some clock on your possessions. Virginia with a chance to cut this to single digits.
Amazing. Valladay again looking for the and one.
Sure, they're all cheering strong.
Hits the second. Once again, for the second time in this half, Virginia has cut it to 9. De Jesus. Corsdale knocking Valladay to the ground. No whistle that time. De Jesus all by herself, swatted out of there. Get it out of here. Camryn Taylor with the swat.
Camryn Taylor, I think, just got called for a technical for taunting. And that just was not the smartest move at this stage in the game. You had a little momentum, you blocked a shot, a great defensive play. And you see this little hesitation move by De Jesus. There's the great block by Camryn Taylor. I don't know if that was directed at anybody. She's just showing a little energy and intensity. Hard to see when she turned the corner down there. Coach Mox, though, not happy with it.
So the taunting call against Taylor puts De Jesus on the line for 2 here. Let's see. Taylor says, get it out of here.
You can see how she directs her eyes down at her and says something. And The official was right there and saw the whole thing. Foul trouble has really been a thorn in their side tonight. It's hard enough to come in and play an ACC opponent on the road and play in Camryn. And bringing this program back to life, doing a fantastic job.
Brunel, short. That would have been huge. There's an offensive rebound. Fighting with it. Taylor with some muscle. Plenty of time. 6:20 left. Elbow shot misses. And Taylor again with the rip.
Nice box out by Sam Brunel to make sure Kennedy Brown was kept off the boards. Here comes Virginia in transition.
I think Carla had like 3 players she could pick from on who to call the foul against.
Valladay's a 62% free throw shooter.
And doing it without their double-double machine, Mir McLean, who came in averaging 13 points and 10 rebounds per game. De Jesus, Duke needs it. De Jesus delivers a 3.
They said she was out here before the game started. She loves the corners, one of the hardest shots in basketball, and she's knocked down 2 of them tonight.
She's got 13 for Duke off the bench. Valladay turns it over. De Jesus on the outlet. De Jesus, oh, what a pass. Balagoon cannot finish. Wearing the name Virginia across her chest every day. It's what I love. There's no better thing.
And she is certainly well on her way, starting the season off 12-0.
Brunel lowers the shoulder.
But nonetheless, she's just been battling every step of the way.
Chance to get to double digits. That's 9. And she's got 10. Tough pass to De Jesus. Good hands.
It just shows you, though, any other team would need Balagoon scoring. And another Virginia player going to the bench with their 5th foul. There goes Taylor. Transfer from Marquette. She's a senior. Said she took medical leave half a year last year.
Again, under the direction of Will Black said it all, though. Coach Mox shaking her head. She cannot be happy with the number of whistles. And 2 of her leaders on the bench. Here's Valladay all by herself, trying to run it with her left hand. Boy, Virginia was hanging around, and they didn't let McLean fouling out slow them down, but you got to give Duke credit.
A lot to be learned by both teams in this early season.
Brown at 12 and De Jesus off the bench with 13. Day Wilson's got 8.
They've got just such an arsenal of talent.
She loves all those players.
Yeah, and 11 of them are transfers.
Really good coach.
Day Wilson on the line. She's a good free throw shooter. And the other thing with Duke, they've got a lot of good free throw shooters, and they get to the line often.
Around and about. Makes the second one.
Proud of her team's defensive effort in this game.
Deep 3. Yes!
They've got the 12-point lead. No reason to be in a hurry. Take your time. Balagoon with another miss. Duke with the offensive boards. And De Jesus continues to impress. Trying the elevator screen again. Well defended by Duke.
Dale bombing 3s. Let's go Duke chance. They'll travel down Tobacco Road and take on NC State. That'll be on December 29th. All of these players get a chance to go see their families. 1:20 remaining in this game. Driving to the basket, up and in.
Finish this one off, get the win going into the holiday break.
Still fighting for the rebound. Dale's got it.
It's nice to take a win into the holiday break. Couple days to sit on that, celebrate a little bit before you have to come back and start working again. Start practice over, spend some time with family, eat some good food, and Celeste Taylor fittingly pulls the last rebound, and the Blue Devils are going to put another win in the books.
Your final score, Duke 70, Virginia 56. Duke goes to 11-1. Virginia's first loss of the season, they're 12-1.